Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about the Call of Duty Vanguard beta that we had just played this past weekend. I am very indecisive, as you're about to hear on this game. I don't know how to feel about it just yet. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and let's get into the video. Man, this is a Call of Duty, isn't it? This is Call of Duty 2021. Is it unique? Absolutely not in my opinion. Now, we'll say this whole video is my opinion. You are completely free to disagree in every single way possible. This is just my opinion, and I think this game has no character. There is nothing behind this character other than just a copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2019. It feels like a DLC. It does not feel like a $60 game as of right now. If multiplayer, if it was just multiplayer, this is not a $60 game. However, the campaign and the zombies could absolutely be huge. The campaign could be super good. The last two campaigns are pretty good, so they're on a pretty good track record, in my opinion. And zombies was fun last year. I thought it was pretty good. And then Treyarch, I believe, is doing some stuff with zombies this year as well. So I'm expecting a pretty good zombies experience coming up this fall. There are animations that are reused. When you execute someone, you have an M19. M19s were not in World War II as far as I know. It's just, this game doesn't feel like its own thing. It doesn't. It just lacks any sort of character. It doesn't feel unique to me at this moment. Now, when the whole game comes out, maybe there's something in the multiplayer that is super unique and that just hits that right itch for me. Right now, it doesn't. I'm still going to play it because I did actually have a good time on the beta this past weekend. I played with my group of my friends for a majority of our play sessions. I think I played a few games alone. Even when I played alone, I enjoyed it. With friends, any game is going to be great, but with friends, this game was a lot of fun, especially when we played Search and Destroy. The open mic lobbies in Search and Destroy were a lot of fun. Sledgehammer did say in their blog post, I think it was last night, I'm recording this on Thursday evening, they said that they were going to be closing those open mic lobbies, which is upsetting because that was actually a lot of fun to talk to people in game. That was a whole bunch of fun. But aside from that, let's get into some of the things that I did like. I thought the game felt smooth, optimized well. It ran really well on my computer. I have a 1080 Ti. I'm not in the RTX era. I am kind of behind, but my 1080 Ti can still hold up very well with games such as these. And it did. I thought the game felt really good. I think I was getting about 90 to 100 FPS, I believe, during games, and I was running on high settings for most of it, and it felt good. I think I streamed one of the days. I recorded pretty much every session that I was playing, and I was recording it through OBS, and sometimes I would have clips done through Shadowplay, which we all know Shadowplay really doesn't affect your game that much. But even when recording with OBS, the performance was solid. It was good. My OBS recordings came out nice and clean. It was all very good, and I liked that a lot because Cold War was a pain in the butt to try to stream, try to record, to do anything outside of using just Shadowplay. It wasn't optimized well for me. The gameplay felt smooth and felt fast. Now, I was playing the Blitz mode for most of the weekend, and I give huge props to Sledgehammer for allowing players to pick and choose their pace of play. You can choose from the tactical, which is slower, assault, which is like a mix of slow and fast, and then blitz, which is just your pure chaotic energy playlist. And I fit as a player and as my preference, the blitz playlist is absolutely for me. I am a huge fan of the run and gun, in your face, fast and crazy type of gameplay. The amount of people that were on the map at any point was fantastic. The amount of gunfights that you get into was great. It was a great experience, and I really like that they're allowing players to do that. Also getting into gameplay, I thought the game modes played really well. I'm not a huge fan of the patrol game mode where the point, I called it, I mean, it was basically like hard point, but the hard point moves around the map. S&D felt really good and felt like a lot of fun, and I can see myself playing a good amount of S&D this year on Vanguard. It feels right for this game. I don't know what it is. Even the blitz mode of S&D, I think it was like 10v10 or maybe it was 8v8. I also liked the larger lobbies for S&D. I just liked them. I don't know. It felt really good. That's probably one of my favorite modes of the beta. Probably will be one of my favorite modes moving forward. I have always liked S&D, just never really played it that much because I feel like you got to play with a group of friends, and we were doing that. And all the other modes are just respawn modes, you know. They're, you know, we all know them. We've been doing this for how many years now? We all know how respawn modes go. Without getting into spawns, because I'll do that later, I will say the spawns need some work, and they are going to get that, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. The guns that I was using, which was mainly the MP40 and the STG and the Thompson, which I don't remember the game's name for the Thompson, and the 3-line, I thought they were fine, excluding the 3-line that has its own thing coming up here in a second. I love the MP40. I thought it felt really good as an SMG. It was really good for running and gunning and up and close and at distance. I thought it was very accurate and could hit some very hard-hitting shots from range as well. The STG was very, very strong. There was something about it that just kind of felt off to me for the first few days. I used it for one of the S&D games, and it kind of just clicked, and it just felt good. And with the amount of attachments that we are going to be allowed to put on our guns here when the game launches, 10 complete attachments, like, are you kidding me? That is so many, and that's awesome. Like, that is a lot of customization, but I'm also worried that we are going to see some very, very strong guns. You're going to see STGs with the incendiary rounds, maybe the suppression rounds. I mean, you're like, some of these guns that I have to imagine are going to be built are going to be so strong and just make the game unbalanced, which maybe it won't. Maybe there'll be another gun, or maybe all the guns will have their own, you know, OP. Maybe everyone's just going to be running around with different guns, but they're all OP as hell. Like, I really hope that's how it is, because I love the variety. I want to be able to use multiple guns and not be locked down to just using an STG or an MP40. I want to use all the guns. I want to have fun and mix it up from here and there. It's just what I want to do. And I can't do that if I have to be using a gun such as an STG with X amount of, with like incendiary rounds or this attachment or that attachment, just because it's the meta and that it's just what everyone else is using, so I have to use it to try to keep up. Getting to these snipers, man, they are rough. They are so slow. I did not enjoy any second of sniping, and if they're not tweaked to be a little bit, like not even a little bit faster, they need to be a lot faster. If they're not tweaked at all or changed at all, I do not see myself sniping hardly ever this upcoming year. I don't. This game is much more fun ray gunning for me. I did use the 3-line quite a bit. It felt good. I'd be honest with you, I did not level up high enough to get to the car because I just simply didn't play enough. I don't think it would have changed my opinion on snipers. From what I've heard, it's a little bit better than the 3-line, but not much. Seems that iron sight sniping might be the move for this upcoming year. Even then, still so slow. You cannot run around a corner and then try to shoot somebody with an SMG at all. Like, your gun won't even pull up to the ADS before you're dead. It's very painful. We'll not be doing it. Ray gunning will definitely be what I'm doing for this upcoming year, unless they get an absolute buff. It just won't happen. Now, some of the main issues that I had while playing the games, we're going to start with the sun. Sledgehammer, in that blog post that they put out, they did say they were nerfing the sun, which thank the Lord. That thing, I mean, it was so bright. It was so annoying. And I understand sun glare, but not like that. It's kind of ridiculous. Now, during my play sessions, I experienced 2 game freezing times. Like, my game completely froze. I don't know if it was my computer. It could have been, so I'm going to kind of leave this one up in the air, but if it was the game, I hope they fix it, and I imagine they probably will. The audio was a dumpster fire. There were no footsteps, and if they were the quietest things ever. The audio mixes, I don't think, changed anything. No molly sound. Like, I would throw a Molotov and there was no sound. There was no, oh, it's on fire in my hand sound. There's no glass breaking and the fire spreading sound. There was just nothing. That takes a lot out of a game. It really does. Like, audio is so important. You hear it all the time. I have to imagine they're gonna fix the audio with this game. Like, no footsteps. Like, you can't have that. Like, it is so bad when you're around somebody and you can't hear them. It is very rough. And especially, I found when shooting a rifle or any type of gun and, like, say a grenade explodes next to you but doesn't kill you. For me, it happened a few times where the audio would just completely go away. for like half a second, maybe a second. It was very strange, or there would just be no sound to that grenade exploding, and again, it just takes away from the game. It's just very, very strange. The spawns were weird, right? They weren't bad, they weren't good either, but they were just weird. There was literally a spawn where I had died to somebody on Eagle's Nest, where they were running on the whatever side. It's the side where you're not on cover. It's like the cliff side, I guess. I spawned right in front of the dude who had shot me. I shot him, but he killed me. I spawned in the kill cam. You can literally see him kill me. It's me spawning and then me die again to him. That's a little funky. I don't know what that's about. From what I've heard and from what I've seen, it seems like the spawn points are based around where your teammates are. I'm not against that, right? It's nice to be able to spawn and you're right into the action, but in a way I kind of want more of a consistent spawn points here, here, and here type of thing. You know, Jev put out a tweet saying he would rather spawn into enemy fire rather than like 2,000 feet away and have to run all the way back. And I agree. I don't want to be spending 30 seconds running back into the fight. I would like to spawn closer, maybe not into the gunfire, but spawn closer where it's only like a 5-second run or some shorter run to get me back into the action. I really didn't have a whole bunch of issues. There wasn't anything that stood out that made me like absolutely hate the game. It's a Call of Duty, right? Like, is it gonna be good? Maybe. The campaign and zombies could do a little bit for it. I hope the campaign's good. I always like playing the Call of Duty campaigns, so hopefully this one holds up. The zombies mode, I hope it's good. Treyarch is in working on the zombies with Sledgehammer. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll keep the current zombie story going. Yeah, I mean, this is a Call of Duty game. This is the Call of Duty that we are getting, and I don't know if it's gonna be a standout. I don't believe it will be, just because of how when I first started my rant, I said it was a soulless game, and man, this is a soulless game to me. This is a copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2019, and I don't know if it can get any better than that. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to it. I am, but also we have like Battlefield 2042, but that has its own set of issues coming, which I might do a video on that. I'm not really into Battlefield that much. So yeah, I hope you guys liked my rant. I hope it wasn't too all over the place. This is my first time doing like an actual like here's my thoughts on a game type of beat. I really hope it wasn't crazy and out of line. I have a script in front of me. I tried to follow it as best as I could. Hope you guys liked it. Give me your thoughts on the beta. Give me your thoughts on the video, how I did. Leave a like if you did like it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit the bell button. I'm doing all the things a normal YouTuber would do now. Aren't you proud of me? We are at the end of September now, which means that it is almost officially game season. And we start the season in my books with Far Cry 6, which comes out October 7th, actually. So I'll be doing that. I'll probably be playing most of that over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JoshnWithYa. I recommend you come hang out when that drops. I am very much looking forward to that game. Those will be some fun streams. I appreciate you guys listening to my thoughts on this. Again, let me know in the comments what you thought. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day and enjoy the rest of the gameplay that you are about to see. Take it easy.
If they owned it, if Jewish people owned it, it would have been taken a long time ago. For a long time.
Hi, Pixie.
And we would not have the book to be reading.
I just spawned in a fucking flashbang, bro.
Yeah, that happens a lot in this game. I think he's trying to communicate, but I don't know French.
You talking trash,
Ok, je
bro?
suis sur B.
Oh.
Je peux aller sur C. Oh, fuck.
Skip the goddamn kill cam!
Did he say, oh fuck?
He did.
Anyone
I
else
don't
do that?
fuck.
Oh fuck.
I think somebody needs to tell. I guess he's probably on console, that's why he has no push to talk.
Ah, j'essaie de tuer qui?
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah,
Save you, Luke.
So this is my game today. Holy.
It's almost like red gunning is actually fun in this game.
I know,
sniping
it's
is
kinda fun.
absolute dog shit.
Okay, buddy.
Can't skip this goddamn kill cam.
I don't know why you're having a problem.
just
Also,
speed-glitched that
the
guy
child
so
has
hard.
19 kills. He's
Try
popping
again.
off. He's having the game of his career.
Those are explosive ammo. That had to be explosive ammo.
What do you mean? When I was 9 years old, I was dropping
Moi, je
60
reste
bombs
processé,
consistently.
je mets
Yeah,
pas un
shit.
peu fort pour pas que les gens me voient.
Eh.
We were on that Black Ops 2 grind, shitting on kids. Fuck! Luke
Ça,
Skywalker
c'est comme
just
si
beamed
je
me.
les attendais.
Yeah, the car 98 is so much better than the 3-line, that's for sure.
Yo, this
Yeah,
guy's
it is,
cracked.
but I haven't unlocked it yet.
Why did I just go
Something
into my
like
menu?
Chandelier is freaking out in here.
Je te vois, je vois Jay. Avec moi.
Sometimes all I think about is you. That guy said
Redacted.
it cut off. He was like, and it
Redacted.
was just off. I was like, whoa.
Tu dois se dire, oh, il y a personne à ça, on va aller.
Alright, can I get 70?
Tu sais qu'il
Like
doit
it.
être comme, il y a personne assez, ils vont aller le pogner. On va aller le pogner. En fait, moi, je fais
I don't- Guys, I don't think I'm gonna hit 70.
I believe in it.
Already killed. Attempt. Good
Ah, damn, I didn't realize the game was gonna end.
GG,
I couldn't find
guys.
Man, it's a good
Thanks,
warm-up
bud.
game.
Sheesh.
GG, guys.
GG, little man.
Thanks, son. GG.
Nice play of the game, Bradley.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice play of the game.
Oh, Shadoshi.
Wait, what did you just say at the
I
end
like
there?
this little kid.
What do you say? What do you say?
Shadoshi,
You said
t'as
Shadow the
52
sheep.
kills. Il y a une
Oh, he's
personne
a
qui a
fucking
65
French
kills.
midget.
What?